Most people want to go to the gym for 2 weeks and ending up with this amazing body. In the same way that most people want to play trombone for 2 weeks, 1 month, few months, and being able to play these kind of exercises. This is the result of years and years of playing the really, really basic stuff that I'm gonna be showing you today in this video. Let's go. You, as trombone player, you are not much different than a tower. Imagine trying to build a tower from the floor 30, 31, 32, 33. That's impossible, right? It falls. With these kind of exercises, we are building a really, really strong foundation for your tower in order to hold any storms, any earthquakes, anything, as strong as possible. notice, playing the high register with the flatter tongue is more difficult. And the reason is because lip corners and the bite needs to hold more quantity of air. So in this way, it requires more energy here and more energy here. This is good. If you're struggling playing higher with the flatter tongue, this means you are doing it really good because you are reinforcing the lip corners and the bite. Another great exercise in order to improve your sound and also the foundation of your tower, increasing the resistance here, is bending. Doing it exactly in the same way as I played, and at the end, really shaking the lips, making this sheep sound. What I notice when we do this vibrato, this sheep vibrato at the end, is that the bite is reinforced and the lips get closer together. One of the main reasons why many of my students, they have really air in their sound is because the bite is not strong enough. There is a gap in between the lips. That means that they are not closing enough. Here is with no S sound, airy sound, and this is with airy sound. So you want to get as close to this as possible. If you notice that in this, already at this point, you feel kind of this area doing the work, this kind of feeling of warm in this area, this is good. This means this is working, and over time you're gonna reinforce that in order to make your foundation as strong as possible. this exercise with a really warm sound, and also the slide extremely smooth, with the arm extremely smooth, is gonna help you develop an amazing foundation and a great sound. With some of my students, they cannot keep this really slow and smooth moving of the slide, and also blowing with the warmest air you can through the instrument. So I really have to explain them in really detail and exaggerating this kind of movement in order for them to play it like I do. So in this way, if you are one of the persons that is really struggling with blowing warm air through the instrument and making this kind of like a meditation, kind of like a relaxed moment of your day in order to blow as much warm air, really like a meditation. So do it in this way then, exaggerate everything. With this exercise, you don't need to play it as fast as I'm doing it. You can literally take as much time as you want, but please keep in mind this idea of the airflow non-stop. This is one of the main reasons most people cannot play flexibility slurs really smooth, because the air is just stopping. As you noticed here, what I'm doing mostly is airflow is extremely important. I'm glissing throughout the whole chord, and also, the most important of all, I'm relaxing the last note, especially at the beginning when you are not super used to playing all of this free bassing. This area can get extremely tired really soon. So the best way in order to avoid tiredness already from the beginning of your day is actually doing a little lip down. Of course, you can add harmonics as much as you want and go as high as you want with free bassing, also with singing, also with Mouthpiece that we're gonna see now. But I strongly suggest you to do that. Even I have in my community the full PDF with all the harmonics that you can play in order to maximize these basics and fundamentals. Get the base of your sound and the foundation of your sound as strong as possible. I will leave the link in the description. Third step from all of these 4-step basics is Mouthpiece. I do exactly the same, but adding the flutter tongue blowing inside of the mouthpiece. Why flutter tongue? because it increases the airflow, and it's actually more difficult to do these exercises with flatter tongue. And that's why it requires more from your lip corners and from your bite. And this is good because at the end, in a couple of weeks, couple of months, you're gonna have a really strong foundation for your sound. Let me know if you have enjoyed all of this. I know it's boring to do all of these really simple exercise. I know it's more fun to do trills and high notes and really crazy things that I do also on my social media. But those crazy things and those really virtuosic exercises are the results of years and even decades of mastering the really simple stuff. If you want to study with me one-on-one, you have here in the description my waiting list and also my brass community, which is only $50 a month. I'm changing the offer soon for a 1-year program, and it's gonna be much more expensive. So if you want to start already from today changing your technique, high register, trills, sound, and win your next orchestra audition, entering the conservatory of your dreams, starting with the teacher of your dreams, write me on Instagram or join my community. See you in the next video.